Who's ready for some girl chat? Ready. All right, now you've all heard me talking about being, you know, a ride-or-die chick. You know, which is somebody said, hey. This is someone who will protect her man at all costs. Well, writer Brittany Daniels shared why she thinks that being one of these girls isn't cute. Now, in her post, she explains how she risked her own safety to protect a man she once loved, that it was very stressful and very, very stupid. She could have ended up behind bars, you guys, because she thought that being in love meant being there for her man no matter what.
Ooh.
Now, I think that part, you should be there for your man no matter what. Now, should you go to jail together? Not so much. That's taking it to an extreme. No?
Yeah, you're not Beyonce and Jay-Z, and Bonnie and Clyde was a video. Like, that's not...
Yeah, neither one of them is in jail.
I'm more like a ride and maybe chick. I ain't no ride or die.
It's like, where we riding to, and why do I have to die? These are questions I have.
No.
Sir, where are we riding to?
Yeah.
Why do I have to die?
What's the 5-year plan with this situation?
Well, I think, you know, this is the thing, though. I mean, I think it's more loyal for a woman if you with a dude to talk him into having some sense more than just go along with what he says and not say nothing.
Yeah, be a dope influence in his life.
Right.
Lead him in the right direction.
There is a difference between being ride or die or ride or dumb. Right?
Yes.
Think about it, right? Just because you follow him with your heart doesn't mean you leave your mind back at home.
Exactly.
I think if your man is doing anything that, for me, tests my character, my morals, my safety, my funds, my relationship with Jesus, my money.
Yes.
Not here for it.
Let me tell you, I think it's dope to be a ride-or-die chick when you have a ride-or-die dude. And I think anytime you have a man that really loves you and is loyal to you and cares about you, he's never going to put you in a situation where you got to die.
Yes.
Right.
That's what I was going to say. I would never be with a man that will put me in that situation in the first place.
But then
however,
Go ahead.
if, you know, it depends on what he did. Like, if my man got arrested for standing up for what he believed was right, protest, I'll ride or die with him right along his side.
For sure.
I will.
Stand together and
I
get
will.
arrested together.
Yes, but if he does something immorally wrong, you on your own, boo.
Right.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
You have to learn on your own.
Because when you think about it, look at, like, power couples. I mean, most power couples, both of them are powerful people. Michelle Obama and Barack Obama, Jay-Z and Beyonce, George Clooney, Amal Clooney. I think, you know, those women are strong. Those are not ride, to me, they're not ride or die chicks. They're like, they ride and being smart chicks. That's what I think, you know. So I think that that's important. But I think the term ride or die, personally for me, is a mechanism, especially for women that are single, to that's used against them to make them feel like, well, you know, you're not down for me, so that's the reason why I need to leave you, because you're not going to do whatever I say. And so you get caught up in that mind, you know, in that thinking that I got to be like this, or I got to show my loyalty, or he's going to leave me. So I say to sisters, don't let that happen to you.
No.
You be you and be smart.
Yes, You ride in your own lane before you let somebody, you know, convince you that you're not good enough. Like, that's not riding for a dude. Riding for a dude does not mean that you're just going to put up with anything, that you're going to, you know, believe all the dumb lies he tells you. That's not being a ride or die chick, by the way.
Right.
That's being a dumb chick. And I think most men want smart women, and they want smart women and independent women riding with them.
But, you know,
And sometimes it doesn't have to be that serious. Like, one time, Freddie and I were out on a Valentine's Day date. It was a really nice, like, one of those really nice restaurants. Like, they had the white tablecloth, and everything was like, they tuck your napkin when you leave to go to the restroom. You come back, you're like, thank you. And they were passing around bottles of champagne to any couple who had been married for less than a year. 9 years married and strong. I sure as hell told them that I was married for just a year. And I looked at my ride or die, and I said, right, honey? And he said, that is right. Pour up. You're my ride or die, boo. Yeah.
When I was in college, though, there was a young lady, and she started dating this guy, and she had a car, and he didn't have a car. And so she started taking these trips to New York from Texas.
That's a long way.
Wait,
yeah.
I thought you were saying like Maryland or something like that.
No, from Texas to New York. And so one day I just asked her, why are y'all riding like that? And she was like, well, we transport. And I was like, what are you talking about?
Transporting?
They would transport. What they would do is put the stuff in her seats. And
You're
would
talking
ride
about not illegal
Yeah.
stuff.
You talking about
Yeah.
riding dirty.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Drugs.
That's a whole other conversation.
And
I
I
don't-
had to have a full-fledged conversation with her.
Absolutely.
And that's what I'm saying about, she was like, I'm ride or die. I'm like, no, you about to die because if you get caught.
For real.
Yeah.
And that's the example that I wanted to give
This is
something
real
like
though.
that.
Whenever I read the news and you hear about a man or a woman that's doing something real shady, real illegal, and then they're married to the person who always, sits there like, I didn't know, I had no idea, I wasn't involved. It's real hard for me to believe because you can smell the shade off of someone you're married to.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That always grosses me out when I find a couple that actually co-sign the nasty things that they do together like
There's
that.
so many women, though, that are in prison right now because they
Yes.
thought they was a ride or die chick. So it's,
That is-
we make light of it, but it's really like.
It's real out there.
Protect yourself, okay?
You don't want to be that kind of ride or die
Yes.
chick.
No.
Let me tell you what a dope ride or die chick is.
What
Your
is?
man's going through a financial moment. Y'all both go out and get jobs. You work a little harder. You split a slice of pizza. You get one slice and split it in the middle. That's riding or dying
Yeah.
together. That's college love. When you go
Right.
through hard times. Maybe y'all don't live in a fly house yet. Maybe you guys are working towards that. That's ride or die when you don't
Yeah.
leave somebody when they're high and dry.
Right.
That's dope ride or die to me.
Completely. Okay, so some men might get turned on by ride or die chicks, but the Daily Mail recently asked men and women what really turns them on, and the answers revealed a lot of mistakes that people are making. Things that they think are sexy, but are actually a turnoff. Women said that when guys talk about their sexual encounters, or they brag about how much they make, or they wear too much cologne,
Yes.
it ain't
the worst.
attractive.
Nothing like a car freshener.
Right? Okay? And then men say that they get turned off by women who play dumb, fake cutesy voices and call themselves ugly, fishing for compliments. I can't stand that either. Or posting their fourth selfie of the day during the date.
Nah.
Okay? So ladies, have you ever tried
Do it in private.
to turn on a guy before, but you actually ended up turning him off? Or have you remembered in your dating days, or for you now, like something a guy did that you're like, nah, boo, that's like completely a turn off?
You know.
What, Lonnie?
What?
What did you do? Or what did he do?
I get the wrong size condom, right?
Okay.
Because I be trying to, and then I think, well, let me get the biggest size out there. And he's not that size.
Wait, do you know because when you put it on?
Yeah.
It doesn't fit.
Yeah, it just, and I'm like trying to make
How
it feel
does he
good.
come back after that?
It's no way. It goes all the way.
That's the point. She did something unattractive where,
Right.
if you are being sexually active with
Right.
people or multiple people, what happens is that when that guy comes over and then that
And you
shows
have
that
that
she has them
particular-
prepared.
That is
and
so-
they're
But Lonnie, you need to have different sizes.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but so what do? You open your drawer
Yeah,
and
kind of
here's
guess.
the variety.
He might be a small.
You
he might be a
open the
medium.
drawers first, you view the specimen, and then you go in the
Yes.
drawer.
But then if you pick if you pick the smallest size, then they get upset.
I
So
got the
picked
answer.
the biggest one, but that
No, girl, here it is. You always go with the smallest size, so no matter what, you're like, oh! That's a good one.
Baby, this don't fit you. You're too much. You're too much. Yes. Oh God, it's too much.
Got you.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's
Yeah.
a good one, Jeannie. But I tend to if I'm just dating, I tend to ask a lot of questions, and that turns
okay.
guys up because they think. But I'm really trying to. And then another thing too. Once I get in a relationship, if you tell me you want to do something, I'm gonna help you.
Okay.
If you say you want to be a rapper, come on. When we gonna set up the studio time? When we
Yeah.
gonna write?
Yeah.
And that kind of turn because then I find out that they really don't like that. You know, because
See, but that's
They
not
want
a
to be in
not
control.
ambitious.
Yes, but that's
Or
not a real
just
thing.
talk.
What do you mean by,
It's all
just
talk. They don't really have ambition.
Okay.
No
and when she
action.
stays on them to follow through with whatever their dream was, and then they're slacking and they don't do their part, they get mad.
Okay, and I gotta say something else. As a person who is inquisitive and naturally curious about where you come from, what's your story, I like asking a lot of questions about people. And if that offends you, guess what? It's probably because you are judging me too much to think that I naturally might just care about you. You know what I mean? But what I don't like
Oh, my.
are people out there who go on dates and they don't ask anything about the other person. All they do is talk about themselves.
That's true.
Yeah.
Have you seen that? That's the number one tip I ask women. When women come back from a date, I always ask the first thing, tell me the questions he asked about you. Because if a brother's sitting there talking too much about himself, he really don't care about you. He just cares about his own damn self, his
Exactly.
own damn self, you know?
But if he's asking you questions and he doesn't say anything about himself, that's pretty shady too. Why you can't tell me where you live? How many kids you got? What's going on here? Like, there's a lot of questions you need answered.
This is true, yes. Have you guys ever, okay, like you got your girlfriend, right? And you know them through and through. You know exactly how that girl acts. You know how she laughs. You know how she eats the chicken wings. You know how she is. Have you ever seen your girl around a guy that she likes and watch her change 180? And you're just like, who are you? You know when they laugh a little differently?
acting all extra.
Yes. What is that? Like, how do you act when you know your girl's totally different around the guy she likes?
I'm just honest. I would say, why are you acting like that?
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Stop acting extra.
Yeah.
You have a lot of girlfriends that are single. Do you ever see that and you're just looking at them like, really?
No, that's the thing. I usually just ask them, just why are you acting like that? And just be yourself. Guys really appreciate it when you're
Yes.
yourself.
Yes.
So, yeah, cool.
Just be you.
Yes.
And if they don't like it, that's on them, you
Yeah.
know? Well, from one thing a man might do to get your attention is ask for your phone number. However, the New York Post recently wrote about the death of the phone number and how follow me on Instagram
Oh, no.
is the new swapping digits. That's because most people keep in touch through social media by liking photos. And nowadays, giving out your number is more intimate than following someone's Instagram page. So, do you ladies think that the phone number is dead?
No?
No?
No, but I do think that the gram is the new profile that will never lie. Come on.
Really? I think sometimes people put their best life forward on Instagram.
No, people
Maybe not,
put
it's not so real.
People put their best answers they want you to hear on their Tinder profiles and all that. What they really are doing are on the gram.
You think?
You don't check somebody on your gram.
Yeah,
before-
but that's not always truthful. I've literally
Yeah.
seen people that I know personally, and I'm like, who are you on Instagram?
Yes.
I'm like, what is
I
this?
usually tell people if they ask for my number, I would say follow me hit me up on Instagram because I don't want to give them my telephone
Exactly.
number.
True.
That's
Yes.
why I do that.
Or have you ever had? Okay.
Well,
No. Okay. Well,
What,
I'm asking
Jeannie?
the question, but it's happened to me, so I don't like that I have to share that I've been the sucker on the other end. But guys are doing this, and I have a guy friend who shared this with me that this is his technique to get a girl's number. When he likes a girl and he's vibing with her, all he does is after the conversation, he gives her his phone and he goes, "Here, put in your information. Just
Yeah.
let me know what you got." And you feel completely stuck and you have to put in something. Think about it. Has that happened
Just
to you?
put
You
in the
don't-
wrong number if you don't want
But then
She just said put in a fake number.
no, but he takes it further. He takes a picture of you both and says, "I'll send you this picture right now." So you're caught and stuck like Chuck.
that's why. No, what she needs to do is she needs to go. God, it's the reverse.
Okay, so what? So now I have the
instead
phone.
No. Say, give me your number, and then you take his number, and then that way he doesn't.
Oh,
have
that's
your
actually
number.
smart. If he hands the phone to you,
Exactly.
you're like, no, put it in mine. Act like you're busy doing something.
Right.
I can't.
That's good. That's good.
You have to
That's
act.
good. Okay, I can do that. And then
yeah.
after that, I can hit delete.
Right.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's the smart
No.
way to do it.
That's the way to do it because
But
that's happened to me.
bigger question, to say that the phone number is not dead, who's the last person you gave your number to?
You mean before married or?
Oh, the guy
Yeah,
I
in
met on
general.
the
Do you
airplane.
still Do you
I give
still
my
use
phone
phone
number
number?
to like new
I give
friends.
it to a lot of
I
people.
like new friends. Yeah.
Right? You don't tell people follow me on Instagram.
No.
That's so weird.
I
Yeah.
do. If I
do.
don't want them to have my number.
I don't want people to have my number.
Yeah.
I talk a lot, Adrian. I can't talk anymore.
Yeah.
Man, you guys know I just moved, so I gave my neighbor my number. What am I going
Yeah.
to do if something's happening in my house? I'm going to DM her on
different.
Instagram. Someone's robbing me.
No, we're
Come
not gonna
over.
do-
No,
Like-
a neighbor's different. You want your neighbor
Yeah.
to have all your information. That's
Right.
a different situation. But
Yeah.
a
Depends on what
guy.
kind of neighbor you have.
That's true. You don't want everybody having it.
Yes,
No.
it's very true.